Let's use this picture or scene to talk about categories, compare the categories, and let's use the picture to also find groups of 10 made from 2 smaller parts. So the first thing I want you to do is count the number of items in each group or category. The categories that we can see in the picture are seeds, which is labeled for you. It looks like you have some green bean seeds and some tomato seeds together in a group. Then you have a category or group of apples. Then you have a couple of different groups or categories of peppers. Next to that, you have some lemons and limes. Down on the bottom row, you have some flowers. And next to that, you have some water bottles. There's also a person in the picture. You could count that as a category too if you wanted to. So first thing to do is pause the video, look at all the different groups or categories, and count the number of objects you see in each group. Do all the groups have 10 things in them, or do you see a group that doesn't have 10? Go ahead and pause the video now, and when you finish counting all the numbers of all the things in each group, then you can hit play and we'll talk about the parts that make up the groups of 10. Okay, if you're ready to move on, then you've hit play and you're ready to take a look at the group of seeds. Did you count 10? If you saw that there were 6 on the top of the packets of seeds that look like they would be growing beans or maybe peas, that was 6. And then how many tomato seeds did you see? That's right, 4 packs of tomato seeds. Did you count 10 in all? So did I. So the 2 smaller parts that made up that whole group of seeds were 6 and 4, and that made 10. Now let's take a look at the apples. Are there 10 apples in that group? You could use this crate to kind of look like a 10 frame. You have 2 rows, and the row on the top has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have another row on the bottom that matches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could look at it like that and easily recognize that you have 10 apples in that group. But let's look closely at the apples. 2 different colors, right? How many red apples did you see? I saw 2 as well. And then we had some green apples. How many green apples did you see? I saw 8 as well. So the parts of this group were 2 red apples and 8 green apples, and that gave us a total of 10 apples. Go ahead and pause the video now and look at the flowers and the peppers, lemons and limes, and the water bottles. Check and make sure there's 10 in the group. And if there is 10, talk about the 2 different parts you see that make the group of 10. Pause the video and do that now. Okay, if you've hit play and you're ready to move on, let's start with which groups didn't have 10. Did you see any categories or groups that did not have a total of 10? Yeah, I saw this one too. The red peppers were also in a crate in the picture that kind of looked like it could be similar to a 10 frame. But they did not include 10 red peppers. How many red peppers did you see? I saw 7 also. I knew there were 7 because these 3 boxes or compartments in the crate did not have any peppers. There were 3 on this side and 4 on this side. I counted on from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for a total of 7 red peppers. But I know that I would need how many more to make a complete set of 10? That's right, I would still need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 3 more red peppers to give me a total of 10 red peppers. Let's take a look at the peppers next to that crate. Did you find a total of 10? Pretty easy to recognize that, right? Now tell me about the parts. Did you see 2 parts that made the whole group of 10? How many green peppers did you see? I also saw 5. Did you have to count the orange peppers? Right, you could just see that there were also 5 green peppers. I'm sorry, 5 orange peppers. So 5 green peppers and 5 orange peppers together gives us a whole group of, that's right, 10 peppers in that crate. So this part was 5, this part was 5, and the whole group in that crate was 10. Part, whole. 5 and 5 makes 10. Lemons and limes. Lemons and limes in this crate. Could you see the 5 on the top row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the matching 5 on the bottom row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Giving us a total of 10. But let's look at the different colors. How many yellow lemons did you see? A group of 3 yellow lemons. And then how many green limes did you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 green limes. So here's one part, the lemons. And here's another part, the limes. Part, and the whole, yep, total of 10. 10 in the whole group, and the parts were 3 and 7. How about the flowers? Did you see the 2 smaller parts that made a total of 10? How many pink flowers did you see? 4 pink flowers. And how many yellow flowers did you see? That's right, 6. Could you tell there were 6 by noticing the bottom row of 5 without counting, and then just 1 more to make 6? So in this group of flowers, there are 2 parts, the pink flowers and the yellow flowers. The pink flowers are 1 part, that's 4. The yellow flowers are another part, that's 6. And you tell me the total in the whole group of flowers. There's 10 in that group or category. How about those water bottles? Aha! You saw this missing compartment and you thought, there's not 10, there's 1 missing space in that crate, so there must be 1 less than 10. 9. If you were going to make a total of 10 in that crate, how many more water bottles would you need? You have 9, and you want to have a full group of 10, but you see that you need how many more? Right, 9 and 1. Make a total of 10. Now, if we did want to use this person as a category or a group, How many people do you see in the picture? If you wanted to have a group of 10 people in the picture, how many more people would you need? Go ahead and pause the video and try that one on your own.